Very good morning, dear students. Today we are going to discuss on the topic active and passive voice. My dear students, we can begin a sentence either with the subject or object. This fact decides whether a sentence is active or passive. In other words, it is possible for us to recognize the active and the passive voice. For example, if a sentence has one of the helping verbs, such as am, is, are, was, were, been, being, okay, and participles of the verb like eaten, broken, spent, that means verb 3. Okay, so we should understand the basic things. Let us understand what you mean by voice. Voice is the form of the verb which indicates whether a person or a thing does something or something has been done to a person or thing. Okay, there are two kinds of voice, active voice and passive voice. First one, active voice. The sentence which starts with the subject or shows the importance of subject is called active voice. For example, Soham wrote a letter. Soham is a subject, wrote is a verb, a letter is a object. Same way, the cat killed the rat. Okay, these are active voice examples. Let us move to next one, passive voice. The sentence which starts with the object or shows the importance of object is called passive voice. You have seen in the active voice, okay? Soham wrote a letter. Now you can see passive voice, okay? How active voice changed into passive voice. A letter was written by Soham, okay? The rat was killed by the cat. That I will explain the rules, okay? Now you can see basic rules, how active voice changed into passive voice. First rule, a sentence can be separated into subject, verb and object. Okay, I have shown you here example, Soham, subject, wrote, verb, a letter, object. Second rule, change the object as subject. So here in this sentence, what is subject? Soham. Verb is wrote, object is a letter. Now you can see change the object as subject. So a letter becomes subject. Okay, and we take B forms, was, and the main verb written, and we use conjunction preposition by. Okay, then subject becomes object. Okay, a letter was written by Soham. This is passive voice example. Third rule is the be form must be used according to the tense of the verb. Okay, a letter was. Okay, so here letter wrote. Okay, wrote means it is a past tense. Okay, verb to. So that's why we use was be form. Past participle of the verb be used. Okay, so a letter was written. Written is a past participle. That means verb 3. Okay, we have verb 1, verb 2, and verb 3. So we have to use verb 3 in the passive voice sentence. Fifth rule is after main verb, we need to use preposition. Okay, so a letter was written. So after that, we have to use preposition by. Okay, last rule is after preposition, we need to write object. So a letter was written by Soham. So Soham is a, in the beginning we see here, Soham wrote a letter. So Soham is a subject. But in this sentence, passive voice, Soham becomes an object. So these are the basic rules that we have to understand. Here, change of pronouns in passive voice. Okay, active voice and passive voice. I changes into we changes into us. Okay, so these are the pronouns. So they change into active voice to passive voice. You can go through this table. Here I have given you a few examples. First one, Ananya sings a song. So here, Ananya is a subject, sings is a verb, and a song is object. So sings we have to find out the tense. Okay, sings is a present tense. Okay, so then we have to change into present tense only. Okay, since the main verb is in present tense, so we use present tense only. You can see here a song. Okay, object becomes subject here. A song, and be form is, because it is present tense. That's why we use is present tense form. Okay, so sing, sang, sung. Verb three we have to write sung by Ananya. Okay, so a song is sung by Ananya. Second one, Soham wrote a letter. Soham wrote a letter. You can see here, okay. So a song, Ananya is a subject, sings is a present tense, and a song is object. So subject, you can see here, becomes object, and a song becomes subject, and sings present tense. That's why we use be form is, and sings v3 form sung, sing, sang, sung. Then we have to use preposition by, Ananya. Okay. Second example, Soham wrote a letter. What is subject? Soham. What is the verb? Wrote a letter, object. Okay. So a letter becomes subject, Soham becomes object, and wrote is a past tense, so we use be form was, and verb 3 written, and preposition by. Okay. Third rule, she baked the cake. Baked is the past tense, and she, okay, subject, baked is a verb, and the cake is object. So the cake becomes subject, she becomes object, her. Okay, and baked is a past tense, so we use be form was, and baked verb 3. Okay, the cake was baked by her. So my dear students, I hope you are clear about active and passive voice. Once again, you can watch the video and understand the basic rule, then only you can understand. Okay, thank you so much.